What's up, YouTube? We're back.
What's up?
Back in action. All right, we
Okay.
back. Well, we're going to talk about celibacy.
hmm
I was celibate when we met,
Me too.
but it was hard. But, you got anything to say? You can go first.
Okay. Well, I was celibate too. He was celibate. And that's one of the things that when we talked on the phone the first time, the very first conversation that we had, he mentioned that. And to me, that was a plus because, I was trying to be celibate too. Well, I was celibate. And so it's rare to find a guy that's celibate and abstaining. So the fact that he was doing that, that was kind of
Well,
impressive to me.
I was married for almost 20 years before I met her.
hmm
And I was with one woman. So we divorced and I stayed just celibate, or not having sex or whatever. Because I'm the type of person, I think about diseases. I didn't want to catch no disease or get someone pregnant that wasn't my wife. I believe in God, so to do it the right way.
hmm
And so that's my little thing.
hmm
So
And I, just was looking for a serious relationship. I wanted to be married and I just wanted to do things different.
right, yeah,
A lot of times when you're in relationships and, you get involved too quick and you don't really get to know the person and stuff moves too fast. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do things different
like
and
I
really
said,
get to know the
right,
person
like I said, I wanted to get to know her. Because you can sit up there and have sex with anybody, and that's what you fall in love with is the sex and not the
Right,
person.
right. I wanted to really
So,
get to know the person that I was with for who they really were
right,
without, all the emotions and stuff of having sex and just the toxicness, is that a word? Whatever. Yeah. I didn't want it to be toxic and I was just really trying, like I said, to do things different.
right. Now I'm saying it wasn't perfect. We slipped up a few times. I'm just gonna be honest. We did,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna say,
We tried
and
though.
we tried.
And we were
So
celibate before I think it's important the
we were
way
celibate for a while because I didn't talk
before we
about
got
sex. I didn't talk
together.
about sex with her.
Oh, you mean
You
while
know,
we were together?
yeah. Remember, you was like, you don't talk about it. Yeah. You asked me those questions.
I brought it up because I thought it was weird that we had been talking for a few weeks. Was it a few weeks or something like that? I don't exactly remember how long it was, but
Hold on, I gotta give me some water. Go ahead. Talk.
we had never had a conversation about sex. I wasn't trying to have sex at that time. I just wanted to talk about it, I guess. I don't know. And I just thought it was weird him being a man. He never brought it up.
I was trying to be a gentleman.
Yeah, so that's what he told me. He told me that he was trying to be a gentleman. I didn't know if he didn't, I don't know why. I didn't know why he didn't bring it up. So I brought it up to see why he wasn't bringing it up. And that's what he told me, that he was trying to be a gentleman. So I respected that.
And like I said, I wanted to get to know her.
hmm
I wanted to get to know her.
Right.
So I wasn't out here having sex with, a whole bunch of different women. Wanted to get to know her. I was with one woman for 20 years. And then you meet this person. Even though I went on dates with other women, it was crazy. Um, but, yeah, I wanted to get to know her. I wanted to fall in love with her instead of what she can do in the bed.
Mhm.
And that's the truth.
Yeah. And I think that's important.
So be celibate if you can do it.
Yeah.
It's best. Especially a woman. Because a woman can tell about a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
What do you mean a woman can tell about a man?
in the sense of, if a woman says she's celibate and the guy gets mad and leaves or gets mad at her
Oh,
and walk
yeah.
away, that man wasn't meant for her in the first place.
So how he responds to
Yeah,
her
that's it.
saying that she's celibate. Yeah,
So he
that,
got to respect her.
right.
So yeah,
I agree.
so is that
Yeah.
it? Or you got anything else to say?
Um, yeah, I think one more thing to add. I think before you get in a relationship, this just is a little food for thought. And I think so I heard somebody else say this and I thought it was interesting. Like, it's important to see the way the person is living their life while they're single, because that says a lot about the type of person they're going to be when you're in a relationship with them. Like if they're doing a whole lot of partying and having sex and just, you know, doing all of those things when they're single, it's kind of like not necessarily that that's who they are, but that might be who they are and what type of person they are. That made it was a big deal for me when he said he was celibate, because I was seeing how he was in his singleness. Like, and so I'm like, okay, well, if he's celibate and he can control himself while he's single, he's not in a relationship, then he can probably control himself in a relationship, you know?
Yeah.
So that was a big thing. How the person is and how they act when they're single says a lot.
Right.
In my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. That is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we're done. So stay with that celibate. If you
Stay
can
celibate.
do it.
I mean, it's worth a try, especially if it's something that you haven't done in the past. Like, try it, you know, try something different.
And you might and if you with a guy or with a girl or whatever, y'all together and y'all trying to do it, and you're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
You're going to slip up.
Yeah. Don't beat yourself up if you're trying to be celibate and you're in a relationship and you slip up. Don't beat yourself up.
Sit up like we did. We slipped up and we talked about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have did this. We shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, exactly.
So talk about it.
Talk about it and then just keep
and
trying.
Don't make the other person feel bad.
Did I make you feel bad?
No. I'm just saying. It's just how people do. So, yeah.
It's worth a try.
Worth a try.
Yep.
So we're done. Got anything else?
Nope. Like, subscribe, and share.
Peace.